guys, it's Caleb from Rokblokz. Today up on the lift we have a Jeep Cherokee. We've got a new mud flap install, so let's go ahead and get right to it. Here are the tools you'll need for today's install. You're going to need a flathead screwdriver or something to pull inserts with. You'll need an 8mm socket. You'll need a Phillips head screwdriver. You'll need pliers and side cutters, and or a drill is optional to help remove one of the rivets on the rear of the vehicle, and then a level for making sure that your flap is square and level. Here we have the breakdown for your front. What you'll get in your kit is your front flap, your front material spacer insert holder, and then we'll put a breakdown of the hardware on the screen right now. Now what we're going to do before we step over to the car is we're going to prep our insert holder with our inserts. And we're just going to press those in to these holes here and get those ready to go. And then you'll press those in from the side that has the etching, so that way it comes out like so. Now let's go ahead, head over to the vehicle. Now we're at the front of the vehicle. What we're going to do is we're going to remove the OEM hardware that's right here in your fender liner. We're going to remove this screw, which is an 8mm socket, and then 2 clips. What you'll do is just take your flathead screwdriver, pop the center pin, then we'll take our needle nose, grab it, and just pull that insert out. Now for that, take our socket, undo it, set that to the side. Now what we're going to do is pull this out of our way, exposing this OEM clip. I'm going to take that and remove that. You may need to get your flathead under there and pry it open. With that removed, we'll replace it with our large metal clip going over that same spot right here. I'm going to slide that on, aligning it with the hole. Now we're just going to tuck that back behind the fender. Now we're going to take our bracket that we pre-assembled with our push inserts. We're going to press those into the holes right here and right here. With that, you may need a mallet, and so we're just going to tap those in place. Now with those in place and set, we're good to start mounting our flap. To do so, we're going to take our 1-inch number 14 screw. It's the little bit fatter screw. That's going to go into our bottom hole right here. Now for the upper 2 holes, we're going to take 1-inch number 10 screws, which are a little bit skinnier. We're going to put those into here, into our holes. Now we're going to take our Phillips head driver, get those snug, just enough that we can still move the flap and adjust it. Now we'll check with our level. Get it set to where you want it. Now we'll fully tighten these 3 down. With those fully tightened, that's how you install the front. You can repeat those same steps on the other side. Now let's jump to the rear and continue installing. Here we have your rear laid out. What you're going to get in your kit is your rear flap for that corner. You're going to get your rear mount tab, and then we'll put the hardware breakdown on the screen right now. Now, before we head over to the vehicle, we're going to go ahead and insert our mount tab onto our flap. We're going to take it, and it's going to come out on the same side as the logo and the etching, with the etching on the tab facing the bottom edge of the flap. Now we're ready to go over to the fender and install our flap. Now that we're at the rear of the vehicle, what we're going to do is we're going to remove the 2 OEM screws from right here and right here That's just utilizing that same 8mm socket that you had on the front. They may be replaced with plastic inserts, but ours has the screws. And then you're going to remove the insert on the bottom, or that rivet. So we'll go ahead and show the removal of that rivet right now. On the rear of this vehicle, it has a solid rivet attaching the fender liner to the bumper on the bottom here. What we're just going to do is we're going to use our side cutters to pry the center pin from the back side here, and then we're going to lift it up and be able to remove that. If you have a drill, you can use a small 1/8" drill bit to pre-drill it out. Once those are straight, you can just go ahead and pull that out the bottom, like so. Now we can continue on with our installation. Now that you've got that rivet removed, we'll get these out of our way too. We're going to open up the liner, and we're going to remove the 2 clips from right here and replace them with large metal clips provided in your kit. Now we're going to take our large metal clips, place those over the holes, aligning the holes. If you're struggling with getting the clip over the plastic, you can take your flathead screwdriver and open it up just a touch. And now, lastly, for the bottom hole on the actual liner, we're going to take our clip and place it over where that rivet came out of. So we're going to match up with that hole. Now we're going to replace our liner to its original position just by tucking it back behind the fender's edge here. We'll go ahead and get that into position, aligning those 2 holes. Now we can begin mounting the flap. We're going to pick up our flap for that corner, and we're going to start with the bottom using the shortest number 14 screw. It's a 1" number 14. We're going to put it through a fender washer. Now we're going to install it, aligning the tab hole with the hole in the bottom of the fender where that rivet came out. And we're just going to go ahead and get that started into our insert, like so. Now we can go back up to the other side. For the next 2 screws, we're going to take our 1 3/4 screws, put a washer on the screw, put it through our flap, put a second washer on the back side, and then put our rubber spacer, and that's going to screw into our clips into those OEM locations. So we'll do that for the middle hole and the upper hole here. Snug, just enough that you can still move the flap. So now we're going to adjust the flap into position. Check with our level. Make sure it's where we want it set. And once it's in position, we'll go ahead and fully tighten down all the screws. With those fully tightened down, that's how you install the rear. You can repeat those same steps on the other side. Thanks for watching.